Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to my channel. In tonight's video, I'm going to be doing an animated movie review on this really old DreamWorks animated film which came out in 1998. And plus, I was just thinking about reviewing this movie tonight because Easter's right around the corner, and Easter's coming up soon, and of course, like, the late Val Kilmer just passed away recently, so. Plus, I also watched this movie as I think I think it was like back in like 2023. I think when this movie reached a milestone for its anniversary of the time it was released in like Christmas of 1998. And it's also the second DreamWorks animated feature film to be released after Ants. And so, this review is going to be on The Prince of Egypt. Yep, I have the movie on VHS right here, which comes in a clamshell tape. And so the story of the Prince of Egypt goes like this. I'm going to read it on the back of the VHS here. An epic adventure and milestone in cinematic achievement, The Prince of Egypt has captivated movie audiences the world over, becoming one of the top animated films of all time. Unparalleled artistry and powerful Academy Award-winning music bring this beloved story to life as never before, with unforgettable characters voiced by a roster of stars as impressive as any ever assembled for a feature film. This is a tale of two brothers, one born of royal blood, one an orphan with a secret past. Growing up the best of friends, they share a strong bond of free-spirited youth and good-natured rivalry. But the truth will ultimately set them at odds as one becomes the ruler of the most powerful empire on Earth. The other the chosen leader of his people. Their final confrontation will forever change their lives and the world. Both spectacular entertainment and a celebration of the human spirit, The Prince of Egypt stands as a classic for the ages, for audiences of every generation to enjoy and cherish. And the movie's rated PG, and the runtime is about an hour and 39 minutes. Yeah. So, I actually watched this movie in its entirety for like the first time. I think back in like 2023, as far as I remember, because the first time when I watched this movie, and back when I was a little kid, I remember seeing a trailer for this movie when I was watching Ants on VHS as a little kid. Like, this was one of the previews at the start of the VHS tape for Ants, besides Babe Pig in the City. And then, after watching this movie for the first time in its entirety, I gotta say, The Prince of Egypt is definitely one of DreamWorks Animation's best movies that they ever released. Yeah, because I can definitely see how some people, most people have been saying that The Prince of Egypt is considered to be one of DreamWorks Animation's most best films ever to be released in their filmography. And yeah, and this is also the first, and technically this was also the first DreamWorks animated film to be worked on by former employees who worked at the Amblimation animated studio that was based on like Amblimation, the short-lived animation studio that did American Tail, Five Goes West, We're Back, A Dinosaur Story, and Balto. Because after Balto didn't do well at the box office, Amblimation shut down, and most of the former Amblimation employees moved on to DreamWorks Animation to work on this movie. And what I like most about The Prince of Egypt is that it also had a very interesting story from what you expect for like a different kind of DreamWorks animated for a DreamWorks animated film. It's got like a very interesting story that's not like any typical DreamWorks animated film released after this film, like Shrek, Madagascar, etc. And I gotta say, the hand-drawn animation was spectacular. It was beautifully animated, and this is actually like one of the earliest times that DreamWorks Animation has done hand-drawn animation. But I can definitely say this is their best hand-drawn animated film that they made. Yeah, because The Prince of Egypt, I love this film a lot, and. Yeah, and even the voice cast is also amazing too, because it's got a really good voice cast too. Like, Val Kilmer plays Moses in this film, and he also plays God in this film too. And yeah, Val Kilmer Val Kilmer that does a great job playing Moses in this film. And it also has Ray Fiennes and Michelle Pfeiffer, Sandra Bullock, Patrick Stewart, and it's got a lot of famous people in this film. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, Danny Glover is also in the film too, and this was actually Danny Glover's second DreamWorks film that he was in, which was the same year Ants came out, and Danny Glover played Barbados from Ants, which was their previous film and their first film. But speaking of first film, The Prince of Egypt was originally going to be the first DreamWorks animated film to be released. It was going to be the first animated film from DreamWorks at first, but then there was a production situation feud and fight that Pixar and DreamWorks got when they were making both A Bug's Life and Ants. Like, this was going to be the first DreamWorks animated film to be released, but then of course Ants came out first to beat A Bug's Life, and the situation worsened when Disney refused to avoid competition with this movie. Yeah, it's kind of a shocking story when you think about it, like during behind the scenes of the making of this film. Yeah, and The Prince of Egypt is also directed by Brenda Chapman, Steve Hickner, and Simon Wells. Yeah, even the soundtrack too is also really good too, and even I think this movie even had an Academy Award for Best Original Song, because that Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey both performed "When You Believe." Like, I know my mom has heard that song a lot back then, and even before watching this movie, I've only known the song "When You Believe" by Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. And yeah, and of course, it's basically that type of DreamWorks film where anyone can watch it. They're like this movie's for all ages, and I can definitely say this is probably one of my favorite Easter films as well. The other being The Passion of the Christ that Mel Gibson worked on. Yeah. That's the tape right here. Yeah, and like what more can I say about The Prince of Egypt? It's one of DreamWorks' best animated films that they released in their filmography. And yeah, and I can definitely say it's also some people's like favorite animated films of all times. It's probably like, you know, one of the best animated films to ever come out, like when it first came out in 1998. And yeah, I heard there was also a Broadway musical based on this as well. And I heard there was also a direct-to-video film as well called Joseph King of Dreams, which I've never really seen. But I gotta say, this movie is amazing. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also may Val Kilmer rest in peace. Yeah. Rest in peace, Val Kilmer, who played Moses and God in this film. And yeah, the best way I can describe The Prince of Egypt, it's a work of art, and DreamWorks does a really good job making this film with the story and memorable characters and great voice acting, and also a good soundtrack as well. And yeah, like even the last scene too is probably like one of DreamWorks' most powerful scenes in their filmography. It's like, yeah, because even like the last act is like definitely like one of DreamWorks' more serious type films, and that's what makes this film, like, you know, one of DreamWorks Animation's more serious type films. It's not like Trolls or Boss Baby, or, you know, not those types of films, or the 2015 film Home. Yeah, it's nothing like that. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, it's got like a beautiful ending. Like, you know, it's like in the end, like Moses leads the Hebrews out of Egypt, and yeah, because oh yeah, and it's like I also remember that deleted Fine Brothers 50 animated movie spoilers video where the 50th animated film spoiled in that deleted video was actually The Prince of Egypt, where it's like, where it goes like this. And finally, Moses leads the Jews out of Egypt. Thank our Lord Jesus Christ for that. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, it's basically those one of those old deleted Fine Brothers videos that's no longer here on YouTube. Probably because of what happened to the Fine Brothers, Benny and Rafi, like for Like, I really don't want to talk about that. So, yeah. So overall, The Prince of Egypt is an amazing film, and I'm gonna give The Prince of Egypt 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, anyone can watch this, all ages, no matter how old you are, and it's definitely two of my favorite Easter films, along with I just said it, The Passion of the Christ. And there you have it, guys. That's gonna be it for my movie review on The Prince of Egypt. And oh, sorry, there you go. And that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.